go through it on, do somebody seats. Hi, Drew.
Mayor, council members, can everyone hear me?
Yeah. I got your glasses, Diane. I'll come back to, I promise. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get the council study session for. We're gonna go ahead and get the council study session for Tuesday, December 9th, 2025 at 6 p.m. I'm gonna go ahead and go on to old business. On page 14, discussion of a resolution for city council to approve the city of Mount Washington approving and adopting a facility use policy and application for use of the city-owned property located at 406 Washington Street and establishing an effective date. So I know, Jerry looking at to that, right, Jerry?
Yes, correct.
So if you go on, he looked onto that. I don't know what's on 14. I don't think it's been updated. But Jerry did look into some location today. I believe it was the Masonic Temple.
Correct, yes.
And we are a little bit bigger than the Masonic Temple, correct?
Yes, they're only able to accommodate for 100 people in their facility, where as of this week, we received the numbers from Chief Lukes. We're able to do 211 people max occupancy just on the top level, and then an additional 49 on the bottom, giving us 260. Their numbers, when we compared, they're charging about $1,000 per day if it's during the week. Weekend price goes up a bit. So as far as rates go, I'm not too sure where we'd like to sit on that. But we are a little bigger than what the Masonic Temple is.
And then I did also, if we can't come to an agreement, there is someone who is interested in renting it out. And we can go ahead and go back to leasing it out for a monthly fee. If you guys can't agree to a dollar amount.
So Jerry, I'm sorry, 211 on the top floor
Correct.
and then the bottom floor?
49.
So how are they able to do that separately? Who's gonna be there watching, making it?
That would be the responsibility of the customer that would be renting it to ensure that they are not exceeding that max capacity.
And the top floor 49, I mean the bottom.
49
49.
as of right now. Luke let us know that we can expand that by quite a bit. He didn't give me a number. He said, but we can expand that by quite a bit if we add a second additional exit. The top right now has enough spacing and exits in order to get everybody out safely at that number. The bottom does not. That's why we have to limit it for the time being. But if
The
we
bottom
were,
is where the kitchen is, right? The bottom
Correct.
is where people eat.
Mhm.
We're gonna rent it.
Yep, so, and since there's only one exit at the moment, we want to make sure that it's going to be safe for everyone.
So then when you rent it out, let's say I'm gonna rent it out, so I know, I'm telling them you can only have 49 people, not more than that, that's it.
For
Or
downstairs.
downstairs
At a time.
at
Yeah.
a time.
And there are signs up that were provided, so those have been placed there, so they are notified. They'll be notified prior as they're renting it and signing the agreement. And there is signs there to remind them. After that, it is the customer's responsibility to ensure the safety of the people he's going to have in that facility. And of course, for any damages to the building done by not following the regulations there.
Mhm.
But how can we rent something out if the floor is not even level?
We can still rent it out. It's not suitable for, say, dancing, but we can still have it for small parties like birthday parties. The vendor reveals, baby showers, stuff
When
like that.
people rent things like that, usually everybody wants to. A bit of music, you know, they put it on themselves and there's people dancing, so how about if somebody falls? Gonna have.
That would be the responsibility of the customer that signed that agreement, and that would be, I'm sure, speaking with the attorney, there would be a clause in there where they would be liable for that, and let them know what is acceptable and what is not. Just like here, we can stop everybody from doing what they would like to do, but we can provide the regulations, the guidelines for them to follow. After that, they are responsible for ensuring that the people they are bringing to that facility are following those guidelines.
So how much was it at the temple, you said?
It can only hold 100 people at a time, its occupancy load, and we're able to do up to 200.
And did you find out how much they were renting it for?
During the week, $1,000. Okay,
Oh, they wouldn't, well,
yes, with a $500 deposit and a $500 for usage.
Sophie, now, you said you have somebody who's thinking of renting it.
Church,
Church people again, the same, it's a different church.
for church.
And what was the rent be on that?
I think we're doing 900 on that church, Sophie.
Yes.
The rent for the church is how much?
The rent is 900.
900.
So they would be responsible for their water and light?
Yes.
And their insurance.
Insurance, okay.
We are on the subject of the church. I do want to remind you guys of the damage that's on the roof. With these weather conditions, we are already seeing water damage on the inside. We might want to push forward on getting that roof repaired a lot sooner, so we have a lot less damage to have to repair later, which will cause them more of an expense. I could just,
Did we get estimates on that already?
we have not,
We just did the windows but not the roof.
correct. Yeah, the windows have been repaired. But we can start getting bids for that, so we can hopefully get that repaired sooner than later.
Where did you see the water coming in on, which section?
From the outside, you can see where all the shingles have been ripped apart, and you can see the sheeting where the water is starting to rot to wood.
Oh,
And on the inside, you can start to see the water damage up on the roof.
when did you get that?
And I think the whole roof needs to be done. I think I came across something in the papers that it's been a long time since the roof has been redone, so I think the whole roof would need to be redone eventually. And
I think it should be all done instead of just patchwork.
yeah, that's what, yeah, because the floor looks beautiful now. I mean, it's
Now the
all,
water's gonna damage the floors.
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's all original flooring. So I think if we got the roof done, it would save the floors.
I don't know when have the cost of the water.
But I need you guys can go back into renting it out for that for the church.
Next.
Diana, do you have anything to add about that?
Yeah.
Mary?
No. I think we ought to hold off on it until the roof is fixed and everything is brought up to code. Be on the safe side.
I think it is up to code. I think we just need to get the roof now fixed. Jerry?
I would have to double check with the chief, Chief Lukes, to ensure that everything else has been met. As of right now, that was the most updated information I got, was just the max occupancy load.
so. Really, we shouldn't be having anything happening there.
I wouldn't be able to say yes or no. I'm just providing.
Well,
the
we don't know if
information
that's the
given.
code and we shouldn't have been ever.
Well, we did send Luke in there to check to make sure, and it was, you know, he went in to check the occupancy to see if we had the emergency exits, which we do. That's why we came out with the 49 that you can go down stairs, because that's only enough people to push out of an emergency exit, because there's
But
only
he
one.
just gave you guys that just
The
not
one,
too long ago.
no,
Right. When did
the,
you just tell us?
We just got that this
that
week.
one, yeah.
Okay.
So the
So when you
49,
had that Thanksgiving dinner,
we used it upstairs, so there was enough exit upstairs. That's why he's saying upstairs you can do 211, if I'm correct,
Yes.
because if we have the 2 exits. But downstairs, there's only 1 exit,
Correct.
so that's why you can only do 49. But if we were to get 2 exits, it would go up.
Yes, the number would go up.
I'm with Judy. I think we should table this and the next session.
Okay. And then we can just let those people come in and talk about the church. So we're gonna go ahead and go on to 3, discussion of resolution 2025-29, authorizing a second amendment of the technical assistance contract with the Yakima Valley Conference of Governments. It's on page 19. So it's an additional 10,000, correct? For a contract for this technical assistant contract to be allocated to the appropriate budgeted city fund.
Yeah, finish the 10,000, we went over already. We did the second amendment for them?
Yes.
So usually it's 10, so we went 10 and then 10 again.
I just put 10 just so we don't have to do another amendment for the rest of the year.
Yeah, Jerry was explaining why this is how it goes.
Any questions, Diane?
No, I don't.
Harry?
No.
Phil?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and go on to B, discussion of resolution 2025-30, a resolution of the city of Mapleton, Washington, approving an addendum to the existing interlock agreement with the city of Sunnyside for the housing of inmates. So it went from 71.20 per day to 78.91.
And this is for next year, right? Next year's contract. Okay. Nothing we can do about that?
Any questions, Diane?
No.
Sylvia?
No.
Mary?
No.
Ethel?
You said it was 71, what?
20 per day to 78.91.
That's it.
Okay, we're gonna go on to C. Discussion of resolution 2025-31, a resolution of the city of Mapleton, Washington, supporting and approving the technical assistance contract with the Yakima Valley Conference of Governments for calendar year for 2026. So
This
Is
is the
that
one we're
the same
doing,
one?
this is the one we're doing right now, amending this year, this is next year.
This is for next year's, yes.
What amount do we put on this one?
Whatever you
10
choose.
Oh, we haven't put nothing yet.
So right now we have it at 10,000 money or 20.
Usually they do 10, but this year we've already
And
went to
based upon that,
23, yeah.
And then there is a lot of projects coming in, so you guys might want to think about upping it to at least 15 to 18,000.
I think 15 is good.
And whatever's not used, do they credit it? Money, do you know, or do
Well,
they?
we don't pay them all at once, we pay them as we go.
Yeah, but like for 2026, there is gonna be a lot of projects.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always good to have it already in the budget and budgeted for that, correct?
Yes.
And we already used how much for this year?
I believe it's about 23.
And, okay. So I say at least 18. What do you think, Diane?
18.
Mary?
So we already used 23
For this year, yes.
and we're not even done.
Mm-mm.
Mhm.
Still have like 3 weeks.
Almost, I'm sure they're not gonna have much more work to do, but the amendment should come before the overspending though.
Well, that's why we amend it because we have overspent.
So we can do 18, what do you think, Arturo?
15.
Do 15.
You're gonna go 15?
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go on to D, discussion of resolution 2025-36. A resolution of the city of Matthew, Washington. Approving the collective bargaining agreement. We're gonna go ahead and, we're gonna table that.
Does anybody, council, does you, anybody else get to see what
We were supposed to have Rick there. If he shows up, then
Oh.
we'll bring him on. If he doesn't, we'll just wait till the next one. Going on to E, discussion of ordinance 2025-1204. An ordinance of the city of Matthew, Washington, referring the designation of the city official newspaper, the Sunnyside Sun, and the only bid received. So I think the last couple of years, that's the only one that we've been dealing with. What has that fee at all, like, standardized?
It's on the packet.
Yeah, because, so if you look on there, as the. Yeah.
Am I
32.
on the right page on 30? Right here you have 2025-1204, and right here you have 2025-1205
For which one? For,
for D. I mean, not D, E. Or am I on the wrong paper?
So it was,
that was the newspaper?
the newspaper is on,
Can you take that?
Does it say that's not on
it's 1205. So they're probably backwards, but we can fix it.
any questions, Dan?
Well, what was it supposed to be, 1204, 1205? I found it now.
It's supposed to be 1204.
5.
1204.
Supposed to be 1204.
So we just spelled that. Mary, do you have any questions?
Not.
Okay.
No.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and go on to 36, F. Discussion of ordinance 2025-1205, an ordinance of the city of Mattoon, Washington, amending ordinance 2023-1184 to revise the mayor's monthly stipend.
We should table that.
What is this about again?
About the 1,750 that the mayor is getting.
We're gonna change that, right, when we started this year, I mean, not, weren't we gonna change that?
Well, I think. But
Well, I'm thinking maybe we should think about it a little bit more.
What is there to think?
What was there to think when you guys gave it to the mayor?
Yeah, but you guys had talked about it and said, starting the new year, we were gonna change it, do you
Yeah, but
remember?
we could change our mind.
You know, I think we should go with less to see how this other mayor does. Is she gonna be here every day like Rachel, the mayor? Or is she gonna be here just a few hours and then she's gone? If she goes to school and she works full time. Or how is she gonna do it?
Rachel had her beauty shop and
She was
Supposedly she
mostly
was
here
here
every
every
day.
day.
She was mostly here every day, Mary, you know that. Don't say no, Judy.
in the beginning, she was in 2022. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I've been here every day, except just how many, maybe just these last couple of months.
You know, but I think we can table it.
okay, fine with me.
What do you think, Judy? Table it.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go on to 36G, discussion of ordinance 2025. Yes, 1206, an ordinance of the city council of the city of Mattoon, Washington, amending the 2025 fiscal year budget as a result of changes to the expenditure and revenues of various funds and fixing a time when the same shall be effective.
That's being tabled.
Now we're being tabled. Thank you. H will, discussion of the clear government software. Okay, page 38.
A gentleman from ClearGov reached out and a lot of cities are moving to this program where you can, for full transparency, you can go online to their website. The city of Chelan, I know Sunnyside is moving to one. Their website is not up and running, but the city of Chelan has a website or a link into on their website where you can go, anybody can go and see where we stand at the budget at any given time.
So this is a.
It's all electronic. They help upload everything from our Vision software, and as long as our Vision software is complete and accurate, then it will show, we can go very in-depth, or we can just say parks spent X amount of dollars on, or we spent X amount of dollars on street repairs or funding, or it can cater to us, to whatever we want, and just depending on what we want, we will be the costs. When I spoke with him, I indicated that capital budgeting, personnel budgeting, operational, this was all stuff that was important to the council, important to the residents, and full transparency. To get up and running just to get it up and running is 18,000 just for that. We don't have to go with all of that all at once. We can break it down and do small portions. But the one that Chelan has, it breaks it down. Theirs is not as in-depth. There's a city in California, and I can't remember the name of it, that theirs goes down and breaks down even every receipt. But this one just kind of bunches everything together in the different categories.
So this is a website that does what? Just said it that shows all our information online?
It will link to, so if you go onto the City of Mapton website, you can go into the budgeting and finance, and it will have a link, and it will pull up reports. It'll pull up pie charts. It'll show everything, what our spending was, and this year versus what we've spent so far in the, it'll show last year, 2024 versus what we spent so far in 2025 and where we're at. It's for financial transparency.
Is that for everybody to see, or?
Yeah, it will be for anybody to see. Anybody can log into the city if,
Something somebody can do already with our website, our own website?
no,
That's not something somebody can do. Link to certain things and show what we spent.
no. Visions doesn't have that.
No.
Software doesn't have that program that will upload it into a user-friendly website, yeah. And this will have it, and it takes everything and dissects it and puts it into charts. We can table it for next time, and if you want to go into the city of Chelan and look at their website. I know Sunnyside is moving to it. They said Zillow was moving to it. I think there was Titan or some of the other cities, local cities were moving to use ClearGov, but their websites are not up and running yet. But Chelan's is up and running, and yep. City of Chelan.
And we don't use anything, so right now we don't have anything for people to be
No.
able to do that.
You rely on whatever we say. This will pull the information directly from the software system, so we're not manipulating numbers or. And we don't have to do the whole thing. It is kind of pricey and we're still working on the budget. There's actually even more to the program than what he offered. And I only picked two or three aspects of the whole program. But that's why he broke it down. We can do any one of those smaller programs. On page 39, it's got the numbers.
And that's 2025 pricing, 2026 is gonna go up.
He did say that if we can lock it in by the end of the year, and I will reach out to him tomorrow, that he will honor the 2025 price for us.
You said he contacted you guys at the city?
Mhm.
How long has they been around?
Um, that I do not know. I can ask him tomorrow. I mean, he may have told me in many of our
Okay.
meetings, but I don't.
Any more questions? Ben? Rick?
No, none.
Arturo?
No.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go on to I, discussion on ordinance 2025 1203, an ordinance adopting the budget for the city. We're gonna go ahead and table that.
Yes.
I wanna make a request. Can we have like a special meeting just for the budget to finish the 2025 and the 2026 and get it all done?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's actually why we're tabling it. We're gonna,
Okay,
that's
just for that.
yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and adjourn the meeting at 6:26.